United States of Biafra Republic, I greet you and I welcome you to Biafra Universal Television this moment with a vital update. As you listen, may God Almighty bless and be with you. Here we go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release is set. It's now set that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. I want you to make your comment constructively. I want you to say it the way you want it to be, because decisive action is going to be taken against those who are hindering the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS custody. It has been made open and clear and clearly understood today, few hours ago. It was arranged that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be out from the DSS custodies. But Igbo politicians, Igbo governors, both ex-Igbo politicians and current Igbo politicians, are now reading their own law that is not in accordance with the Nigerian constitution. You see what I'm saying? So, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserve not to be released. Why should Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released? That this is what the constitution of Igbo government, Igbo politicians say. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu violated the law of Igbo land. And because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many people were killed. Many people are still dying. So that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deserve not to be released. My people, you may feel like I'm joking or a concocted story. I'm giving you the news. No, I want you to go and find out, check out what Igbo politicians are up to and what they are doing to Igbo Biafrans and Biafran youths in this contraction called Nigeria. I will not cease to talk. I must talk because I'm saying the truth. Ohaneze ndị Igbo, by the person of the president of Ohaneze ndị Igbo, Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu, accused Igbo politicians and the governors from Igbo land of sabotaging the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as soon as possible, within 24 hours from now. Igbo politicians had a meeting, and in their meeting, what they come up with is to stop the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you think that it should happen? Because when you keep silent too much, you become a fool. And when you cry too much for a dead body, it will seem as if you are the one who killed the person who died. Biafrans, should we fold our hands and watch this group of criminals to destroy the future and the plans of Biafrans to be free from Nigeria? I'm taking you gradually because I want you to understand every bit of my word or my statement to this issue. So, if Ohaneze Ndi Igbo have confirmed this, that the problem that is hindering the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo politicians. So, now, where are we heading to from here? I think, permit me to say something, because one's opinion is not bad to him. I think that Biafra Liberation Armies, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Defense Force, Biafra Liberation Forces, Biafra Police Security Officers, supposed to channel their weight and their faces towards every Igbo politician. And let us see how they are going to escape. And let's see how many securities they have to fight us. Because I want to say that if nothing strong, if tears did not flow, if hair did not roll, this nonsense you are seeing will not stop. I believe that the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic in exile is aware of what I'm saying. I believe that he is going to come up to address Biafrans with a language that they will understand and tell them on how to go about doing the needful so that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can be released. So Biafrans home and diaspora, the lovers of freedom, the freedom fighters, both on the ground and the social media, I greet you once more, and I want to inform you this time around that you must be very careful of your life. You must be prepared for the journey ahead. It's not going to be a small one. It's going to be to that. Because there are some people who have made up their mind that as long as they are alive, Biafra nation will not come. And for this reason, are you getting what I'm saying? For this reason, we must make sure that they are being removed so that the Biafra nation will come. Igbo politicians are too small for Biafra. Biafra is more than Igbo politicians. Biafra is greater than Igbo politicians. Biafra have good name, famous. Biafra is famous more than Igbo politicians. So, for this reason, we cannot allow our good reputations to be marred in the dust. So, as you listen to me this moment, make it a priority. See it as a prerogative, wherever you are, to make sure that those who are fighting to stop Biafra nation goes down. I want to tell you something. As it is sounding now, you may not know and you may not understand what Nigerians are saying. Nigerians are saying that if truly Igbos are one, if truly Biafrans are one, why is it so that they are stopping the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And this brings this issue to reality very clear, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a troubleshooter. Simon Ekpa have no problem, because what Igbo politicians are doing now is clearly telling you that they have been the one using Fulani terrorists to kill Biafrans with the support of the President of Nigeria. Igbo politicians are agents of darkness. They are the witches and wizards we are having in Biafra land. And God said, suffer not a witch to live. Don't allow a witch to breathe. So for this reason, we rather obey God than man. We are going to fight the witches and wizards, and we shall show them that we are more concrete and we are more advanced in the battle of witches and wizards. If it's spiritual warfare, we are there. And for their information, there's no any level that they have attended in the astral world that somebody like General Metomaribe have not attended. So, for this reason, nothing to fear, and they will not threaten us with anything spiritual power, physical power. They have marks in their body where they put medicine that can make them to disappear and appear, and that can make their body that bullet will not penetrate it. Their body have become bulletproof. It is lie. So, Biafran security forces, if you wouldn't mind, I want to tell you that the time has come. You see, stopping the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is stopping Biafra restoration. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be inside the DSS custody, and Nigeria will be talking anything. So, but for your information, this set of people you are seeing here, they are all one. They are Igbos. All of them here you are seeing on this screen are Igbos. But they don't mean well to themselves. Even as you see them here, they are not in good time with one another. They hated themselves more than you think. The reason why they gathered here is because by peradventure, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. That will be the end of their illegal activities in Southeast. The embezzlement, stealing, killing, raping, and using Fulani Mietiala henchmen as a toss to frustrate the less privileged, and at the same time to kill their opponents in political arena. So what I'm telling you is the truth. Igbo politicians have shown themselves very clear that they are the arch enemy of Biafrans, and they are the ones killing Biafrans for no reason, because Biafrans said they want to exit from Nigeria. You may not understand what I'm saying this moment, but just look at it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which have spent 3 years in the DSS custody, that time has come for him to be released, and the hindrance to his release are his own people. This should tell you something. The pledge bounty is Igbo people. they pay ransom is Igbo people, Igbo politicians. Are you getting me? They pledge the bounty on Simon Ekpa is Igbo politicians. That they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo politicians. From now henceforth, begin to see Igbo politicians to be the worst and the most arch enemy you have in Biafra land, and to begin to think on how to remove them so that there will be a free flow of fresh air in the nostrils of the youths from Biafra land. These people you see, if they remain alive in the next 20 years, all the youths in Biafra land shall be useless, because they will not allow you to see the dawn of the day. All their plans, all what they are doing is to make sure that when they are leaving office, they hand over to their criminal counterpart to continue from where they stopped, so that nobody will checkmate him, nobody will probe him, nobody will ask him anything, no check, no balance. So what I'm saying this moment should be important to those who are listening to me, because the Bible says, let him that have ear, let him hear what the Spirit is telling the church. This time, every crane and corner is going to hear it, as we are going into war with Igbo politicians. We shall fight with them. They shall provide their armies. That thing that make their mind strong, we are going to break it into pieces. And this will be the end of their regime. And this will be the end of their political career in Nigeria. They want Nigeria to remain one. They want Nigeria to continue as existing as one country with Biafra. So, which will bring limitations and relegations, untimely death and destruction to the good people of Biafra land. So, what I'm telling you this moment is that we should call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. And let's move forward to get those who hate Biafra nation arrested. Get them wherever they are, bring them to justice, because justice must be done and justice must prevail. Since Pius and Impious finished his Senate president, who did he remember? And is he talking about how to save Biafrans? Has he ever one day get up and say that the killings that are killing Igbos in Biafra land, in Southeast, is very bad? But rather, he is being belligerent and suffering from the spirit of complacency, believing that whatever he has or whatever he has stolen when he was a Senate president, he is contented with it. You know, let me tell you one thing before I wrap up. The former Senate President of Nigeria, Anyim Pius Anyim, under General Olusegun Obasanjo regime, in his tenure, when he concluded, he said he has nothing to do with the poverty anymore, because in his account he has 3 billion naira. Outside that is cash. He has Chida Hotel. He's the owner of Chida Hotel in Abuja. And at the same time, he bought many properties outside the country. And that is how he has some money outside the country. This tells you that none of Igbo politicians that is coming to contest for any position because of the future of any Biafran or any Igbo man. So how many people did he give job for the period he was there? How many people did he send to school? He gave scholarship. He was self-conscious, self-centered, very selfish human being. Let me tell you what Pius did, that his greatest achievement when he was a Senate president for Ishiago people. He came from Ishiago. Pius come from Ishiago. Amegu, to be precise. Amegu community, to be precise. What he did was to buy a bag of rice for all the widows in Amegu, not Ishiago as a whole, only Amegu community, those that their husbands are dead. And he went and built a powerful and a beautiful mortuary. If you are calculating one of the best mortuaries in Nigeria or in Southeast, Pius Enyim spent money to construct mortuary. So what does that mean? He have already wished both the Ishiago people and the Igbo people death. He never wished them good luck. And this is why when Fulanis are busy beheading Igbos, Biafrans, he was speechless. He didn't say a word. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We knew all that is happening in Nigeria. We know all that have been going on in Igbo land, in Biafra land. Somebody asked me if Biafra should become a nation today, who is going to be the president of Biafra? Since Igbo people, Igbo politician does not respect themselves and they don't have sense, they cannot protect their people. It is a serious question that he needed an urgent answer. But I told him, I told the person that this is a new generation of Biafra. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. As soon as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu takes over the government of Biafra, or Simon Ekpa takes over the government of Biafra, I'm telling you, Biafra nation shall be modernized. And all these Igbos you are seeing now that are politicians, you will see them no more. I'm telling you the truth. Whatever they have embezzled and wherever they hide it, it shall be confiscated. And whoever that related to them and wherever they are, even if they run away from Biafra land, we shall get them. So I assure you, and they will account for all the people, our youths, our women, the children, our old fathers that Fulanis killed in the farmland, murder them in cold blood with impunity. And if they say they are not the ones backing Fulanis killing in Biafra land, they should come out and make themselves explicit. By the reason of what they are doing now, just few hours ago, they came out from their meeting. Only what they come up with is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't deserve to be released. And it is Igbo people that speaks the same language with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, I believe and I can see the enthusiasm of even Tinubu, even many countries, European countries, some African countries, and some other tribes in Nigeria. I can see their curiosity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. I can see their seriousness. I can see how willing they are. But why is it that we cannot take care of our own? Why is it so that Igbo politicians are so wicked to this extent? Why is it so that Igbo politicians are the one who are hiding at the back of the Fulanis, killing Igbos? There is nothing we will call it now, if not what it means. So, my dear friend, as you are listening to me, something serious has to be done so that this mess will not go on. If Biafra did not scatter, it will not gather. If the politicians in Biafra land are not bondaged, if they are not sent to God for judgment, I don't think Biafra will come very soon. Let it be said that Biafrans are fighting themselves or Igbos are fighting themselves. We agree. We know what we are fighting for. He who wears the shoe knows where it is pinching him or her. We have suffered too much. And sometimes we begin to insinuate it is Hausa people, it is Fulanis, it is Yorubas, it is Calabas, it is Middle Belt, oh, it's UK, oh, it's UN, oh, it's United States, oh, it's European Union. Now, you can see that all those insinuations are not true. Charity begins at home. The rat in the house is the one that invited the one in the bush, that there is fish in the kitchen. All what you see happening are the handwork of Igbo politicians. The marginalization and nepotism you have been hearing going on in Biafra land and Southeast is being caused by Igbo politicians, both the ex-politicians and the current politicians. They have the same spirit of destruction, spirit of witch hunting, spirit of, killing, raping and destroying. When they hide at the back of the Fulanis and they pay Fulanis, give them money to go and do this, then they will put it on the head of IPOB that it is Eastern Network that are causing problem in Southeast, that it is IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are causing mayhem in Biafra land. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you now, is it true? The answer is no. Our enemies are now very clear that it is Igbo politicians. As Ohaneze Ndi Igbo was warning Igbo politicians to stop sabotaging the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu within 24 hours from now. So on the other hand, you should hear something from me. This is wisdom. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu eventually is not released at the time scheduled, you should know that the cause is Igbo politicians.